Okay, sorry for the noise. It's Wednesday, September 24th. We're at US 19 and Keystone Road. It's a little busy, very busy. We're gonna go for a little ride up to Starkey Wilderness Park, my favorite spot, just because. I got new brake shoes on the front and back of my Antiope AQ 177 Pro Max, and I'm getting them seated. I've done some short trips around the neighborhood, but this will give me a chance to give them some use, get them seated real good, and go from there. But we're looking for wildlife, hoping to see some deer, some sandhill cranes, some tortoises. Those are the three things we're mostly looking for. Oh, it's too noisy here. Let's go. Too noisy here. Let's go. Sun is right in our eyes. I hope it's not blinding y'all. It's blinding me. Giving me a dazzle. I got my hat brim down a little bit, block it out so we can get to some trees or something. It's really clear and really bright. Temperature is actually really good. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Okay, we had to run over that hose, but it's made for that. And we're on our way again. That hose was coming out of the Okay, I've got my hearing aids in, so Matt, my ride is going straight to my hearing aids. I'll have to cut them off from my phone. My eyes are so dazzled, I'm having trouble seeing it. Got to get my glasses on. Okay, I disconnected my hearing aids from the phone. And we're back. So now we can get some declarations out of Map My Ride. All right. Nice cool breeze. Of course, I'm doing 20 miles an hour. Fully charged battery. Oh, there goes my hat. There goes my hat. I gotta tighten the strap. I'm wearing a military boonie hat, actual issue. I got it at the thrift shop. It's got a nice stiff brim on it all the way around. I just tightened the strap down so it shouldn't blow off again. But there's a nice breeze blowing. So, and this is the only hat I brought. So there's no switching to a different hat. I got to make this one work. When there ain't a line of cars, it's really nice out here. It's going to get 91 degrees this afternoon, so now's the time to go for a ride. Now's the time. And it's really beautiful. Feels great. Feels better than air conditioning. Nice fresh smell. I don't know if you can see those clouds in the distance. That's a rocket contrail. A rocket just lifted off from Cape Canaveral about 15 minutes ago. There's a little bit of a trail still left right there in the sky. It was real apparent when I left my house, but it's kind of dissipating now. It's right there. So, wow, that sun is brutal.
Total distance 2 miles. Total time 14 minutes and 47 seconds. Average speed 8.1 miles per hour. Current speed 17.7 miles per hour. Time of day 7:45. Split speed 12.2 miles per hour.
Okay, 7:45 in the morning. All these people trying to get to work. Boy, that sun is brutal. Finally get some trees to shield that sun. I've had lens implants. It's called cataract surgery. Then I had a laser ablation of both eyes, which opens up the back of the lens sac, which became cloudy after my lens implants. It's called second cataract in some people. But it also makes me very light sensitive. So, my eyes get dazzled very easily, especially looking straight into the sun, which I wanted to leave when the sun was up enough to film properly, but still early, so I can get back before it gets too hot. Unfortunately, one of the byproducts of that is having sun low on the horizon. I gotta look right in the direction we're going. I hope the GoPro will mediate that glare somewhat. But it is what it is. We're headed down Keystone on the Pinellas Trail. Heading east. When we get to the
total distance 3 miles, total time 18 minutes and 5 seconds, average speed 10.0 miles per hour, current speed 18.2 miles per hour, time of day 7:48, split speed 18.2 miles per hour.
when we get up here to East Lake, the intersection there, we'll be crossing over to the other side of Keystone Road and get on the Tri-County Trail. That'll let us continue east on the Tri-County Trail. Stiff breeze blowing too. Probably because all the cars. And we're doing 20 miles an hour, like I said. Look at all these cars. Okay, we're coming up on the East Lake intersection. We'll have to cross twice to get to the other side of to the Tri-County Trail. We might have to take a few minutes here. Excuse me. Oh, we got the signal. Hey. We got the signal. That's unusual. Unusual. We just have to cross East Lake. Get on the Tri-County Trail. Like I said, we're recording the trip on Map My Ride and videotaping with the GoPro 12. I brought 4 batteries. not sure how far we're going. We may go beyond Starkey Wilderness Park. We'll see. I definitely want to try to see Wally the Gator on the Suncoast Trail. It's only about half a mile from the back entrance to Starkey Wilderness. Not even that. I haven't seen him the last 2 or 3 trips down there. Sorry about this hold up at the intersection. It's part of riding on the Pine Isles Trail around here. Finally, we're getting some action. Get across here and get back on the trail. As soon as this traffic over here turns left, we should be able to go. And should be any second. And it is. And here we go. Now we're on the Tri-County Trail. This area over here is where they used to have all the giant piles of debris from the hurricanes. This whole field was stacked up 20, 30, 40 feet tall with brush and debris and tree limbs and everything. And they came in and they ground all of it up into mulch and carted it out of here. And now the field is growing up in weeds again. This one too.
Total distance 4 miles. Total time 25 minutes and 38 seconds. Average speed 9.4 miles per hour. Current speed 16.9 miles per hour. Time of day 7:56. Split speed 8.0 miles per hour.
We're in pedal assist 5. On our fully charged battery, that puts us at about 20 miles an hour. As the battery goes down a little bit, it'll come down to approximately 18. But pedal assist 5 pretty much gives us a good range. This battery is a 52 volt, 60 amp hour with a purported range of 100 miles throttle only. I've actually gone 76 miles on it. And still had 2 bars out of 5 when I got home, so. Although the speed does diminish a little bit as the battery drains in the pedal assist. I do a lot of riding without pedaling. I won't go into all the reasons, but I'm older. But I still want to get out and go places and do things and see things. On your left. Good morning. When I replaced my brakes, I noticed that, and that was the first time I replaced them in almost 4,000 miles, 3,886 miles on the bike, and they were worn down all the way. I mean, they were worn down. Well, I noticed I had 3 more broken spokes on the back wheel, on the opposite side of the ones I've already been replacing. So I replaced those, and when I was pumping the tire back up, I accidentally pinched the tube.
Total distance 5 miles. Total time 29 minutes. Average speed 10.3 miles per hour. Current speed 16.9 miles per hour. Time of day 7:59. Split speed 17.8 miles per hour.
The tire wasn't seated in the rim, and I started blowing it up with a hand pump, and the tube was pushing out beyond the rim and the tire, and so I had to stop and let the air out of the tire. Now I have Fix-A-Flat that I installed when I first changed these tires right after I got the bike. So that sits in the tube, and I think I might have displaced some of it, because I pushed the tire back on, blew it back up fine. Then I noticed I had a slight bump when I was riding, a little bounce, like the tire is unbalanced. Not so much like it's out of shape or anything, but maybe there's a soft spot in it, in the tube, where I displaced the Fix-A-Flat. So I got a little bit of a regular bounce in it. I hope the video is smoothing that out. At this speed, 20 miles an hour, it's hardly noticeable, but if I look down, I see the camera's jiggling a little bit. I hope that's being taken care of by the camera. But it also means that at some point I have to take the tire off, or take the wheel off and replace the tube. Now, if that's not the problem, and all you e-bike sleuths out there, think about this. I've got brand new brake shoes installed, and there could be, even though I don't hear any sound, could be that the rear brake shoe is rubbing just enough to cause the rear of the bike to bounce up and down just a hair every time it turns. Brooker Creek. Just passing Brooker Creek. And that will take care of itself as it wears down a little bit.
Total distance 6 miles. Total time 32 minutes and 20 seconds. Average speed 11.1 miles per hour. Current speed 18.1 miles per hour. Time of day 8:03. Split speed 18.0 miles per hour.
So I'm hoping that both of those things take care of themselves as I ride. That the fix-a-flat evens out, or that the brake shoe wears in a little bit. Whichever one of those is causing the problem. Okay, we're on the other side of Keystone again. Still on the Tri-County Trail. Now here's what I'm looking for. The wildlife. Like I said before. I've seen deer, I've seen sandhill cranes, I've seen tortoises on Duke Energy Trail. I mean on the Starkey Gap Trail. I've seen it on Duke Energy too. Starkey Gap Trail, which we're fixing to get on. We'll be turning left up here. Sun won't be in our eyes anymore. And we'll be looking for deer, for tortoises, whatever. I'll take my phone and I'll take some good pictures and insert them into the video, because the GoPro is on wide angle and everything seems a lot further away than it is. Sorry about the cough. Here we go. Yeah, I use a sleep apnea machine at night, and it's called sleep apnea lung. It's because no matter how much you clean it, that pressurized air pushes anything around into your lungs. Morning. And always have just a little bit of a cough. Like I said, no matter how much you clean it. I've been using it for years. It's actually my second machine. I'm looking. I ain't seeing. I've seen deer right along on our left before a couple of times. I don't see any
Total
today.
distance 7 miles. Total time 35 minutes and 53 seconds. Average speed 11.7 miles per hour. Current speed 18.3 miles per hour. Time of day 8:06. Split speed 16.9 miles per hour.
Wind speed 16 miles an hour. No wonder it feels like it's a little breezy. Don't see much in the trees though. Where's my deer at? Where's my deer at? The plants are getting so tall in the fields. The weeds and bushes. It's going to be hard to see them unless they're right near the fence. tortoises either. Beautiful out here though, absolutely gorgeous. This sun. It was our enemy a few minutes ago, it's our friend now. It'll be our enemy again on the way back when it gets hot. Actually, I'm also looking for bunnies. They tend to love the landscape sections, you know, the mode sections on the side of the trails. And where you can actually see them. I'm looking for them too. Where are my bunnies at? Wow, it's really growing up on the side of the trail here. It's growing through the fence. I don't know how they even take care of that.
Total time 39 minutes and 12 seconds. Average speed 12.2 miles per hour. Current speed 18.2 miles per hour. Time of day 8:09. Split speed 18.1 miles per hour.
No one on this trail right now. There goes a little squirrel. No animals. Other than that squirrel and a few birds, little birds. First bike I've seen on the trail here. Building something on the side of the trail over there. It's out of concrete blocks. Like a lift station house or something. Okay, leaving Pinellas County on the Tri-County Trail, and now we're on the good morning. Now we're on the Starkey Gap Trail in Pasco County. You notice the big difference. Now we're under the power lines. Now we're under the power lines. Right up next to the ritzy homes and golf courses. Okay, this is... Ooh, that's the first time I've heard my brakes squeak. Thank you. Well, that was easy. Courteous people stopped when I hit the signal lights, the crossing lights. There's some white birds over in the middle of that retention pond on the left. Let's see what's over here on the right, on this weir. Yeah, that brake is making noise. There's a few birds right here. Down here. You know, kind of where you'd expect them. But nothing to get excited about. Starkey Gap Trail. It's only a few miles long. Yeah, these brakes will break in as I use them. Another squirrel.
Total
Yawn.
distance 10 miles. Total time 47 minutes. Average speed 12.8 miles per hour. Current speed 18.0 miles per hour. Time of day 8:17. Split speed 14.5 miles per hour.
Unfortunately, we're going to be next to traffic again when we get on Starkey Boulevard, on the Starkey Boulevard Trail. Wednesday morning traffic. It is what it is. Because we're coming up toward the end of Starkey Gap Trail. Right up around this next corner, we're going to have to cross State Road 54, get on Starkey Boulevard. That'll happen right here. Probably should go since no one's going, since no one's coming. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I should go because we got the signal. I'll see if we can get this one. We're going to get on the other side of Starkey Boulevard where the smooth trail is. This sidewalk is incredibly rough. I'm all dressed in camouflage green today. Green t-shirt, camouflage shorts, camouflage hat. We look like a old retired Army guy. Well, I'm an old Army guy. I was only in for 4 years. 3 years regular Army, 1 year DC National Guard. On the Try One program. I tried it, I didn't like it. I got it. And here we go. Starkey Boulevard Trail, our third trail of the day. We'll be looking for our wildlife again. You'd think on a beautiful morning like this, they'd be out running around. But they're not near the trails.
Total distance 11 miles. Total time 52 minutes and 45 seconds. Average speed 12.5 miles per hour. Current speed 17.7 miles per hour. Time of day 8:23. Split speed 10.4 miles per hour.
I keep thinking how funny it would be if I passed Dave Smith just out riding, you know. I wouldn't even know him with sunglasses on and a helmet and just flashing by. It'd be so funny because he's my idol on YouTube. I watch all his videos. That's how I learned how to come all these different trails I record on, because he went first. There's a few others, but he's number one. Okay, that was a nice e-bike, kind of similar to mine. Starkey Market. I don't even know if they're open right now. I've never been in there. I don't see any of the cows. I don't know where they are. Oh, they're out on the other side of the power easement over there eating. On your left. This is all relatively new, including the signal. Just put in the last year. No one going, so I am. So nice out here, even with the traffic. Preserve. Never been in there, don't plan to. It's a cemetery. That guy looked like my Uncle Steve, who died recently, last year. He was 83. Might have been the year before.
Total distance 13 miles. Total time 1 hour and 7 seconds. Average speed 13.0 miles per hour. Current speed 18.1 miles per hour. Time of day 8:30. Split speed 17.8 miles per hour.
8:30. This is the retention pond where I saw the dead pig floating about a year ago. It's right about here. It was so weird. I was scared it was a person in there. I had to go back and check. It's on my video. On your left. Morning. Something going on up here. Morning.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
You too. He was nice. He told me, yes, sir, have a good day.
Total distance 14 miles. Total time 1 hour 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 17.9 miles per hour. Time of day 8:34. Split speed 17.9 miles per hour.
Another little squirrel. Another little squirrel. That's all the wildlife we've seen other than a few birds. You know, I wouldn't mind even seeing like a raccoon or something like that. like this portion of the trail. Trees hanging right over your head. You're right next to it. Still 5 bars where I expect it to be on my Antioche. Few bikers out. I like it. I like it. We can go. They have a red light. Look at that, someone lost their tire and they stood it up on the side of the road so they could find it. That's weird. And here we are. This is the entrance to Starkey Wilderness Park. Right around the corner. As you can see, Starkey Wilderness Park. We'll take the road up and get on the trail. Tortoise crossing. I never noticed that. I've seen several tortoises in here at the beginning of the trail here. I don't see any right now. Let's see if we see any out here. Oh, there's some what do you call them, birds? Anyway. Let me take a picture. Sandhill cranes. Sorry.
No.
Okay. I got my picture. The other bikers that were behind me caught up with me, and I was kind of blocking the trail. But I got my pictures of my sandhill cranes. Now where's my deer? That's next on the list. We got sandhill crane. Just need some deer and some tortoises. On your left. All right, here we go.
Total distance 16 miles. Total time 1 hour 12 minutes and 57 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 16.5 miles per hour. Time of day 8:43. Split speed 10.1 miles per hour.
So it's 16 miles from Tarpon Springs to the main trail here in Starkey Wilderness. 16 miles for future reference. For future reference. Something just hit me. That was weird. Still at 5 bars. We should be at 5 bars till between 20 and 30 miles. based on how much we twisted the throttle up and down. But 16 miles into our trip, beautiful. Sun's up high enough that it's not in our eyes. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. It's not hot at all. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I took a couple of pounds of air out of my tires to soften my ride up a little bit. I think I had them a little too hard, and they're making a little more noise than normal. Hey! Wow, that was beautiful.
Total distance 17 miles. Total time 1 hour 16 minutes and 20 seconds. Average speed 13.4 miles per hour. Current speed 17.9 miles per hour. Time of day 8:47. Split speed 17.8 miles per hour.
That was neat. That mom was pushing her baby in the carriage and she was inline skating behind it. That's awesome. On your left. Good for her. I used to walk every day, at least a mile every day, for years. But it got too painful. It just got too painful. And I probably should start trying to walk again, but I just hate getting a distance away from home and it gets so painful I don't think I can make it back. That's the bad part. And that's why I love this bike. No range anxiety. I have had a problem before. My brother had to come and pick me up because stupid mistakes I made working on the bike. But it's been pretty good ever since. It may not be working 100%, but as long as it gets me there and back, I can put up with the rest of it.
Total distance 18 miles. Total time 1 hour 19 minutes and 38 seconds. Average speed 13.6 miles per hour. Current speed 17.8 miles per hour. Time of day 8:50. Split speed 18.2 miles per hour.
Well, this is where we normally see deer around here. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open. I've seen them around here several times. Right on the other side of this power utility easement. As a matter of fact, right through here, I've seen them several times. She had a big smile on her face. Well, no deer today so far. We did see the sandhill cranes. Tortoises, the bunnies, the deer, they're hiding. Beautiful out here. Here comes the Big Blue Pipe, a landmark at Starkey. The Big Blue Pipe. There's something going on right here. This big old underground structure here, and this pipe, and there's probably pumps and all kinds of stuff going on. Something's going on. Maybe we'll see some on the way back. We're only halfway through though.
Total distance 19 miles. Total time 1 hour 23 minutes and 1 second. Average speed 13.7 miles per hour. Current speed 18.0 miles per hour. Time of day 8:53. Split speed 17.7 miles per hour.
Here's a gang. There's a gang. Nice out here. They do prescribed burns. Keeps it nice and clear, keeps the weeds down. The palmettos come back. And the pine trees. And here's where we take a right. See the sign says Suncoast Trail. Take this right. Adjust my camera just a little since I've moved it around a few times.
Distance 20 miles. Total time 1 hour 26 minutes and 27 seconds. Average speed 13.9 miles per hour. Current speed 17.9 miles per hour. Time of day 8:57. Split speed 17.5 miles per hour.
Yeah, we're gonna go look for Wally the Gator when we get up to the other entrance. He's only a short distance on the Suncoast Trail. Hopefully he's sitting out so we can check him out. Prescribed burn. Okay, yeah, sure is. On the left over there. Wow. Wonder when that was. Wow, still burning. There's smoke coming up over there. It's still burning. And it burned all the way down here into the swamp area. Morning. And I see it up here on the left. Wow. Look at this. This was since the last time I came out here. They burned on the right a few months ago. We got that on video. Maybe this left portion right here was burned at the same time. Or maybe it's the brand new one. It's hard to tell. I thought I smelled something smoky when we first came in the park. I thought it was the old burns. This does look new. All this on the left. There was some smoke coming up back before we got to the swamp area.
distance
Follow
21
down.
miles. Total time 1 hour 30 minutes and 5 seconds. Average speed 14.0 miles per hour. Current speed 17.6 miles per hour. Time of day 9 o'clock. Split speed 16.6 miles per hour.
Still neat. Okay, that's battery number 1 done. I just changed it out. We're on battery number 2. Took a quick break, drank some water. Back on the road, or on the trail. Back on the trail, the beautiful trail. Boy, they did burn a bunch of this. I don't recall any of this being burned. It's been a while since I've been out here. A week or two anyway. Yeah, my wheels are definitely, my tires are definitely a little louder than normal. These HEB tires have brilliant tread, beautiful tread. They sing on this asphalt. Beautiful. I just love this place.
Total distance 22 miles. Total time 1 hour 34 minutes and 48 seconds. Average speed 13.9 miles per hour. Current speed 15.4 miles per hour. Time of day 9:05. Split speed 12.7 miles per hour.
On your left. Still 5 bars. And here we are at the rest area. We're gonna stop on the way back there, but I want to go up and see Wally Gator real quick. So we're gonna go out the other entrance onto the Suncoast Trail. Those girls almost caused an accident. Okay, we're on Suncoast Trail. Is this? This is the Wally Gator hole. No, this ain't the Wally Gator hole. It's up further. This ain't the Wally Gator hole. It's in this next section of fence. In that section of fence up ahead. There's a pipe that runs underneath Suncoast Parkway. And it comes out right there, and that's where he likes to go, I guess, back and forth under the
Total
roadway.
distance 23 miles. Total time 1 hour 38 minutes and 59 seconds. Average speed 13.9 miles per hour. Current speed 17.6 miles per hour. Time of day 9:09. Split speed 14.3 miles per hour.
Yeah, this is the Wally Gator spot. Let's see if we can find him. I don't see him. Let's go underneath. This is where he hangs out. It's gotten a lot more overgrown. He used to hang out right here, right over there. Sure is, but I don't see him. Actually, there was two of them I saw in here before. Oh well. We looked for him. We looked for him. We didn't see him. We'll go back. Beautiful ride. Something up on the trail ahead. I don't know what that is. A mower? Maybe it's a mower. Let's go check it out. I'm curious now. I'm curious now. What is that?
Homeless person.
I thought it was a mower from a distance.
In there.
That's scary. I'm videotaping, so I'll go up and take a look at him.
I came right through before.
Homeless person, huh? Hey, you okay? Okay. We'll turn around, go back. I just wanted to see what was going on. I just making sure you're okay. No, I've never met her before. I did. We were trying to figure out what was going on up here.
Are you a biker?
Yeah, I videotape for YouTube.
Don't put me on there. Turn it off right now.
Oh, I'll just turn it.
Yeah, don't put it on me and my stuff. Don't videotape my stuff. My man doesn't need to see me on the side of the road. Okay, he's gonna throw a fit.
Trust me, no one watches my YouTube.
I hope not. But are you like an old biker, like an outlaw or HA or something?
Just an old guy that rides around and videotapes it. No, I ain't no. No biker gang. I'm just. It's something to do when you get old. How old do you think I am?
Turn it back away from your turn it off.
Oh. How old do you think I am? 70. It's something to do. It's something to do. I don't have no extra anything though. This is my only water and I've been drinking out of it. My tools, all that stuff. No. Just like a pad for my seat, my bag with my stuff in it.
Badass box.
That is, I love it. And if I wanted to, I could do like deliveries. You know. I've got a 100-mile range without pedaling.
That's cool. Yo, I can't use that. I'll fall over.
It's heavy. It's 130 pounds.
Yeah, it looks heavy.
130 pounds.
Isn't it like a heavyweight of a you ever rode a Harley?
Yeah, I used to own a Harley.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a Harley.
Yeah, but when you're moving, it's weightless.
Yeah, that's different.
But I'm used to it now. I've had it.
I had 2 cars in my life, and I can't freaking walk outside. So I had to sit down, wait for the sun to go to this shade tree, and then get down behind those trees. So when the shade is casting on the road, and it's all shade all the way down at sunset, then I can break the rut. And I told the sheriff that I'll break the rut. So it's going to be the same every time. So they shouldn't come back out and talk to me yet. If they do, they're retarded. It's just going to be the same. Unless someone has a trailer, roll this bitch up on it and get me out of here to the end, you know, that entrance.
Yeah.
Get me to the freaking entrance then. You know, like this one dumb bitch, the little freaking dumb bitch with the freaking dark spandex coat, and she had that
people just mind their own business.
Because the yuppies can't mind their own business. They want to know every freaking thing. And that's what's wrong with America. That's what's wrong with America. Everyone wants to know everyone's stagnant business. I don't give a frick what everyone's doing. I don't care what they're doing in their vehicle. They're not bothering me. So I don't give a frick if they're smoking crack and playing with the dog shit. Just saying. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't care.
You're good.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't care if someone sits down and does freaking heroin or something on the path. I don't care. But see, in Tampa, it really bothered me when the meth junkies would sit next to me and hide behind my wagon on the sidewalk. They hit the meth pipe right there. The men. I was like, what are you doing? I hit this meth pipe right here. No, you can't hit your meth pipe right here. They were doing it anyway. I was like, look at away from me. So that's so disrespectful. I don't care who does what going on this path. If homeless people come here and do drugs, just do it over there.
It's public. There's no one says you can't be here.
I have to sit here. I have a heart condition. I have to wait for the sun to get over there to cast shade on the road. That's why the sheriffs don't do it. They're not bothering me anymore because I already told them.
Well, God bless you, and I hope everything works out for you.
I told them twice the same goddamn thing. They can't be people. They can't be called in. Tell everyone not to call the cops on me. I can't do anything about this. Not until that sun shit's over there. The sheriffs already know that, so they can just shut up. There's something coming here.
You'll be okay.
I'm very stressed
You got
out.
your kitty.
Yeah, I love my baby. I saved her from the Alabama woods when she was 5 inches long. Her birth mom abandoned her in the goddamn woods. She was in all the rain and animals were picking at her. And she hates dogs. She wants to kill all the dogs because the pit bulls were coming in there, rooting around and shit. She thinks the dogs are going to
Beautiful kitty.
She wants to kill all the dogs she looks at. They're going for a walk. She gets ready to kill. I'm like, no, I have to hold her back. Because the pit bulls are sniffing around the woods in Alabama. I'm not from there, but I got her. I went through there. And she's afraid dogs will eat her. So, because she's in her mind, she's still this big. She's still a baby this big. She's a baby, yeah. You stop doing, oh, get your water, go outside. Because you're in the same little baby. I don't want to get dirty. I had to abandon 2 British bobcats. They were up there in a cage. Crapping everywhere. Because they're crazy, right? I had them for 2 years. They would shut up and they would stop crapping everywhere. I couldn't clean it up in public. So I called counseling and said you're littering or abusing the animals if you clean the crap in public. So you can't do that. She caps in the grass and sand. I don't have to worry about it. She kills a pile in the sand, I pick her up, and we move to another spot. It's really easy. She's not like the other 2. I had abandoned them in charge of Clearwater. I abandoned them in Clearwater. Because the cops wouldn't shut up. They were, oh, we're going to do animal abuse charges. They wouldn't shut up. I was like, bitch, I was like, okay, frick you 2, you're going somewhere. I'm going to abandon you 2 somewhere. In Clearwater by some palm trees. I just tossed them lightly. I said, you want to go, bitch? Here. No. Just run away from each other. We're not going to get animal abuse charges for them. But they're just crazy. They'll never shut up. They're different than the other British Mountain Bobcats. I think pure blood British Mountain Bobcats didn't meow all the time. The 2 were mixed with other shit. I just wouldn't shut up. I was like, what is your deal? Shut up. The 2 years just I was like, what? What do you want? I beg you. What? You know, when you get out of cages, get out. Leave me alone forever. I hope they're okay.
I gotta go.
I'm worried about them sometimes. But I can't do anything about it because they'll just be the same if I went back to God. They'll get me in trouble.
I hope you go be okay.
I'm fine. I just need some time to sit in the shade alone and, just calm down. I'm an Aquarius. Like I said, I've been hit by 2 cars. I've been raped by a lot of niggers. I don't want to be by niggers. Can't St. Petersburg.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that don't rape your pussy, rape your mouth, and all that. It's working in the decades. So this is 6 years. Yeah, I hate black men because I don't want to hear rap crap. It's ugly and nasty anyway, but it's like rape now. Here niggers are retarded. St. Petersburg is evil. Clearwater is evil. Tampa is evil. And I don't want to be past it. My family, they took me here and they were doing crazy everywhere. Shit.
keep you in my prayers.
Ooh, good. And help me get back to my master Romeo Robert Daniel Owens in Beckley, West Virginia. A sexy guy, you know, on the internet has a long purple hair. He calls himself a vampire. He is a real one. I am too. But people don't believe in this, but we're real. It doesn't matter.
It'll be okay.
We just don't rip up people's throats.
It's gonna be okay for you.
I'm not crazy.
I know.
Hillsborough County Free Sheriff's Baker after me for no reason. I was on the sidewalk getting shaded by the woods.
Well, the new Florida law makes it illegal to sleep in public
I
now.
wasn't sleeping. I was sitting in the shade just like
I know, but I'm just saying they use that as an excuse now.
Frick Florida then. They're a piece of shit. I'm going somewhere else. Florida's a piece of shit. Everyone's a dumb bitch. They all act stupid. Except for you. Not all of them. People like you are, right? But there's these crazy yuppies who just go nuts over everything. I can't take it.
No.
Everyone calls the cops on me. The city's like I grew up in downtown St. Jude where I was homeless from 18 years old to 28. But from 20 to 28 I was raped by niggers all the time. And mouth rape and nigger smells like roadkill. Nigger smells like roadkill. And they don't know their dick was nasty. It's freaking disgusting. It's nasty. It's
So
not like
I gotta go, sweetheart. I love you, but I gotta go.
And they drilled their dick real slow and ripped my pussy skin and they gave me STDs. See, I hate black men now. Some of them are alright, but as long as they're not being, trying to get with me, the nasty putrid bitches, I hate them. I don't hate all black people, I just don't like black men. The black bitches, some females are retarded on top of them.
You got your black kitty.
Yeah, well, she's half moved around like that, so she's still violent. She attacks me violently. She was being a bitch all night long.
She's being so nice now,
Yeah,
though.
but she's a psycho bitch when we're trying to wear a bed together. I hung her. She was going to go with me. She'd be knocked out if I don't put her note. And when I take the scooter to me, she's
She's looking at
I'm
you.
like, shut up. Shut up. Her eyes, she's all had an attitude. But she's jealous everyone's got two eyes and she's only got one. Because in Alabama, when I found her, she had like her eye was like a door. Okay, and like she had this green freaking liquid underneath it wasn't connected. I don't know, she said a bluebird did it. Every time she sees a bluebird, she found a bluebird feather. And she freaked out, and I knew that's what did it. Because I was asking her, what did it to you? I was like, was it a rat? And she was like, maybe. And then when she saw a bluebird feather come down out of the tree, and land on the ground, she flipped out. She started bouncing around and freaking spazzing all crazy. I said, yep, that's what did it. It was the bluebirds. It must, because a bluebird is just, it's a mini tropical hawk. It's not a regular bird. That's why they scream like that. That's a blue, tiny hawk. I need people to understand that. It's not a bird. It's a hawk. It's a tiny hawk. Yeah, they're tiny hawks. It's a little tropical blue hawk. It's a hawk, kind of.
Maybe I'll run into you again and I'll make time for you.
Your thing is on me again.
I'm going to cut all of this
You
out.
delete that video.
I'm going to delete all this out.
Delete it, yes.
I won't show you. I
That's
promise.
not fair to me.
I promise. I won't show you.
Delete that motherfucker. That's not fair.
It's the easiest thing in the world just to cut it out.
Yeah, just delete that.
I will.
It's nobody's business.
It's nobody's business. I'll cut it out. I promise you. I'm a Christian. I don't lie.
I'm already exploited enough. Yeah. Okay.
I hope things work out for you. I'll pray for you.
I'm live because I am live, but it's really annoying.
I know.
I don't want to live outside. I have to go. Some meth junkie that I don't know what they look like and say, here's where it's my ID and my bank card. Hold on, let me finish before you go. You need to understand. Okay, I gotta go get an ID and a bank card to get my money out of my own payee. I'm not incompetent.
Well, you're way out from anywhere right now.
Hernando Sheriff's brought me over here. It's their fault. I told them to take me to the dagnabbit freaking Hernando Beach over there. That's where I'm going. I said, do not put me in Pasco. What is their deal?
So how'd you get here? You walked?
I had to walk. I've been on this path for 5 days and 5 nights. And in certain areas like that cut grass area with the water mains. The Bigfoot won't touch the grass because the humans did it. Secondly, the freaking swamp area.
Yeah.
They don't want to walk in water until they're with their feet cold, right? So I'm safe there from that. But if you're in an area like this, at nighttime they'll come in through the freaking trees and be right up here.
Wow.
So I'm afraid for everybody that's being a dumb bitch when they drive through in the dark. The dumb bitches that don't know anything about Bigfoot or the jungle. I know everything about this stagnant land. Everything. From the cotton mouth. 25 different types of spiders. One got me on the knee before sunrise. I put my knee down and something started to get the shit out of me. Spiders are biting me up in here. I'm allergic to them. There's 35 tree and ground and grass. Altogether 35 different kinds of poisonous, crazy motherfuckers in these bushes. Nobody should. I have to step out to take a crap, and I don't even want to be in there for that. It's really uncomfortable. And the pine needles were stabbing me in the ass cheeks when I was crapping. I had to put my ass on a brick and hang my asshole and my other ass off, and it has to drop in the ground, a pile, right? That's my toilet. So, because I learned how to do that, because I'm a good, I'm a cool woman. I'm a real woman. I'm a Native American. I'm Cherokee and Mohawk. So I have to do what I have to do. I don't give a frick if anyone likes it or not. I don't like it. But I have to. What else am I going to do?
Well, there's no alligator. So we're going back. We're going back. Okay, we're going back. Hopefully we'll see some deer or a tortoise. Just so we can say we did and take a picture of it.
Total distance 24 miles. Total time 2 hours 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Average speed 11.6 miles per hour. Current speed 16.1 miles per hour. Time of day 9:34. Split speed 2.4 miles per hour.
Here we are back into Starkey Wilderness Park. Hey, there's a brand new gate right there. They just put that in. Okay, 6.5 miles to the entrance. Just switched over to 4 bars. I just noticed it anyway. Oh, the same 2 people I keep passing.
17.8 miles per hour. Current speed 18.8 miles per hour. Time of day 9:38. Split speed 16.5 miles per hour.
A lot of bike riders out today. They've done a lot of burning out here in the last couple of years. Up on the new prescribed burn.
Total distance 26 miles. Total time 2 hours 10 minutes and 19 seconds. Average speed 12.0 miles per hour. Current speed 20.2 miles per hour. Time of day 9:41. Split speed 19.9 miles per hour.
This is the brand new burn section. There is still smoke coming from between the trees. This is like now new. I mean, it's been like a week or two since I was out here, and this was not like this before. trails and stuff, but I don't hike, so I can't take those. I don't have a mountain bike, so I can't take the biking trails. This is kind of like a road bike.
Total distance 27 miles. Total time 2 hours 13 minutes and 44 seconds. Average speed 12.1 miles per hour.
Here's the
Current
left
speed
turn.
20.3 miles per hour. Time of day 9:44. Split speed 17.6 miles per hour.
We switched over to pedal assist 6 to get us back close to the speed we had when we first left, which was 20 miles an hour. There's a big blue pipe. We're at about 22 or 21 on flat on pedal assist 6 right now, so it's kind of getting us back to where we were.
Total distance 28 miles. Total time 2 hours 16 minutes and 47 seconds. Average speed 12.3 miles per hour. Current speed 20.1 miles per hour. Time of day 9:47. Split speed 19.6 miles per hour.
28 miles on our trip. Coming up on the power lines. This is where I've seen deer before. I don't see anything today. No, don't see anything. Well, we've been pretty lucky this year so far for hurricanes. I'm
Total
looking
distance
at
29 miles. Total time 2 hours 19 minutes and 51 seconds. Average speed 12.4 miles per hour. Current speed 19.8 miles per hour. Time of day 9:50. Split speed 19.6 miles per hour.
before I was rudely interrupted. I was saying we've been pretty fortunate and blessed so far this hurricane season. We haven't had any threats at all. And this time last year we got hit with 3 hurricanes within 3-week period. So I'm feeling pretty good about the season so far. On your left. Sorry, I'm not talking much. It's just a peaceful ride. thought I saw something back there, but it was a
Total
shadow.
distance 30 miles. Total time 2 hours 22 minutes and 51 seconds. Average speed 12.6 miles per hour. Current speed 20.1 miles per hour. Time of day 9:53. Split speed 20.0 miles per hour.
Few tree roots coming up through the asphalt. Squirrels. They're almost tame. They didn't run for their lives, they just ran to get out of the way.
Total distance 30.99 miles. Total time 2 hours 26 minutes and 28 seconds. Average speed 12.7 miles per hour. Current speed 9.0 miles per hour. Time of day 9:57. Split speed 16.6 miles per hour.
All right. We're at the front of Starkey Wilderness Park. Just listening to my bike. Well, we saw sandhill cranes, that was it. We still got quite a bit of trail to get home. So we'll see. You never know. But I do have a cushion in my trunk. And right up here, I'm going to put it on. Because I'm having butt problems today. Oh. Probably because of that rear wheel or whatever's causing that. Can't tell anything by looking at it. I don't know. HEB Allscapes. Okay, this is my massive cushion. Goes on like that. Okay. Get another drink of water. Get back on the trail. And that feels better. Kind of pushed it back a little, sitting on it. Back on Starkey Boulevard Trail. And we're next to traffic again. I don't know if I'm gonna include it in this video, but I ran into a homeless girl on the trail on on Suncoast Trail.
Total distance 32 miles. Total time 2 hours 32 minutes and 6 seconds. Average speed 12.6 miles per hour. Current speed 20.1 miles per hour. Time of day 10:02. Split speed 10.7 miles per hour.
I stopped and talked to her for a few minutes. She requested I not show her on video, and I promised her I wouldn't. So you probably won't see her on here. So that's why I'm talking about it. So you won't see her on here. But she was right now down from Wally Gator. I'll show a portion coming up toward her, but not show her. And she had a horrible, sad story. And had a little one-eyed black cat sitting with her. And two big umbrellas. She was in a black bikini sitting on the trail with a big old cart full of stuff. Big old hand cart. And I talked to her for a little while, but I couldn't break away. She kept talking and talking for like 15 minutes, telling me all this weird stuff. I mean, kind of scary. But she said they've been trying to Baker Act her, and police are taking her different places and dropping her off, and all kind of weird stuff. How every place that she's been to is evil. She wants to go back home wherever. She told me, I don't remember where it was. Wasn't in Florida. But I felt for her, you know, but her soul was just pouring so much out. And I've got to get back home.
Total distance 33 miles. Total time 2 hours 35 minutes and 26 seconds. Average speed 12.7 miles per hour. Current speed 20.0 miles per hour. Time of day 10:06. Split speed 18.0 miles per hour.
I asked her what her name was, and she wouldn't tell me. And then she finally said, call me Blackie. And then she pulled at her bikini top and said, because I always wear black. So I said, okay, Blackie. Whole bunch of palm fronds on the road on the right of us. It looks like someone might have dropped them, like a truck carrying them or something. 34 miles on our trip. Boy, they're building a lot of houses on the right over here. Coming up on Starkey Market.
Total distance 35 miles. Total time 2 hours 41 minutes and 33 seconds. Average speed 13.0 miles per hour. Current speed 17.7 miles per hour. Time of day 10:12. Split speed 19.3 miles per hour.
All the cows were laying out there, right next to the fence. Even one little calf. The rough section here. done with that. Okay. State Road 54 again. And we have it. And we have it. Starkey Gap Trail.
Total distance 35.99 miles. Total time 2 hours 46 minutes and 5 seconds. Average speed 13.0 miles per hour. Current speed 10.5 miles per hour. Time of day 10:16. Split speed 13.2 miles per hour.
36 miles on our trip. We might still see some wildlife here on Starkey Gap. Might see a tortoise, might see a bunny, might see a deer. But them wires are just over our head. bugs. Ooh. Those are love bugs.
Total distance 37 miles. Total time 2 hours 49 minutes and 15 seconds. Average speed 13.1 miles per hour. Current speed 20.0 miles per hour. Time of day 10:19. Split speed 19.0 miles per hour.
On your left. Ooh, that little squirrel almost got run over. Thank you.
Total distance 37.99 miles. Total time 2 hours 53 minutes and 6 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 13.0 miles per hour. Time of day 10:23. Split speed 15.5 miles per hour.
Okay, we're in Pinellas County again on the Tri-County Trail. like on the area where they need to clear up these bushes on the side here. I don't know how they're going to do that. Okay, battery number 3. Battery number 3. A little bit of a breeze blowing here. Oh, there's 2 turkeys. We see 2 turkeys right next to the fence. I'm not going to go back and scare them, but we saw 2 turkeys. They were right next to the fence. I turned my head and saw them. I don't know if y'all saw them. Two turkeys.
Total distance 39.99 miles. Total time 3 hours 1 minute and 7 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 18.8 miles per hour. Time of day 10:31. Split speed 12.4 miles per hour.
All right, back along Keystone Road. was easy. A little windy going this way too. Sea breeze because it's so warm inside the state. That's what causes a sea breeze. The air heats up, rises up, and the air rushes in from the Gulf to take its place. There's actually some thunderheads out over the Gulf. I can see them from here. We should get home before that gets here. If it's coming here. We're in pedal assist 6 out of 9 at 21.5 miles an hour. Still on 4 bars on the bike.
Total distance 40.99 miles. Total time 3 hours, 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Average speed 13.3 miles per hour. Current speed 19.7 miles per hour. Time of day 10:35. Split speed 17.1 miles per hour.
41 miles. On our trip. The sun is not in our eyes. It's behind us. Nice and cool right here. Nice and cool. The swamp to our left. Coming up on East Lake. See how easy we can get across this. At least it's not rush hour traffic anymore, like it was when we crossed this morning. Starting to warm up now. Starting to warm up now. See how quick we can get this light. I might catch that next light. This one will be changing any minute. Right now. We just switched over to pedal assist 7 out of 9. Since it's warming up, get home a little quicker. 25 miles on our trip. Almost back where we started. Almost back where we started. Man, that hose is still there. And there's no bike path. Back in Tarpon Springs, a US 19. We'll call it a trip. Had fun. 45.87 miles, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Rick Taylor, 1955, signing